MSP and you, defining Barbados's ocean future. The ocean is complex and extremely important. It contains hundreds of thousands of species, many of which contribute trillions of dollars in global trade and commerce. For centuries, people have used the ocean, but we need to take care of this ecosystem now and for the generations ahead. MSP, or Marine Spatial Planning, brings together different ocean users to participate in and contribute to decisions about the use and protection of our waters. In this series, we pose the same questions to different experts and learn from their answers. What does MSP mean to you?
Marine spatial planning is actually a process by which multiple users of the ocean all come together, hopefully to use it in a sustainable manner. You're talking about energy, you're talking about fishing, you're talking about tourism, you're talking about recreation, you're talking about conservation. All those things work really well. Quite often conservation is taking the backseat. And if you really want to see marine spatial planning in action, this is the perfect place. Behind me, the largest cruise ship in the world is on the little island of Barbados. And tomorrow more will be coming. We have American, Canadian, and European boats behind us. We have dive vessels, we have fishing vessels. Everything is happening behind us right now in Carlisle Bay. And that is marine spatial planning in action. But again, the one aspect that we're falling behind is the conservation side of things.
What is your role within the MSP process?
I think I have three major roles. I would say first, as a fisherman. You might say, well, as a fisherman, you're a scientist, you're a dive operator. Yes, but I also eat fish. I like to feed my family fish that I caught. I like to go out in the ocean and catch a fish quickly rather than spending multiple hours. But the way we have been fishing around our islands, especially coral reef fishing, has not been sustainable. I'm a dive operator. We are paid by guests who travel the world to come to this island to see healthy reefs and thousands of fish. The dive sector is actually one of the few sectors in the tourism industry that still has potential for growth. But it will not grow unless we have more fish, more healthy reefs to show our visitors. And again, behind us, if you think in fact that Barbados has 92 kilometers of coastline, and less than 1 kilometer that is protected from overfishing, right behind us in Carlisle Bay, you see right now that they have multiple dive boats. Why are all of the dive boats in Barbados? Why are over 10 catamarans all in the same area? Because that's the area that's protected.
What benefits do you want to see for your sector from the MSP process?
No, we have an overfishing problem in the region. There is a misconception that you can't have active fishing sites and active dive sites. That's not true. You can do both. But all we need is small no-take areas. And this is why we're so hopeful for the debt-for swap agreement, because if we could protect 20 or 30% of our resources, can you imagine the increase in local coral reef fishing? Again, when I was smaller, we can go out in the ocean for an hour and catch, let's say, 5 pounds of fish. That now takes 5 times as long. If we can just have closed areas, we could increase fish take for artisanal fishing. We can bring back pot fish to some of the Barbadian kitchens. And most importantly, rather than having 20 boats squeezed up in a tiny, tiny marine protected zone, we can now space that out because we've exceeded our carrying capacity. We've shown that will work.
Aspects of Marine Spatial Planning, or MSP, have been informally practiced in Barbados for a long time. However, the intention now is to formally develop and designate areas of activity through a comprehensive consultative process and extend this out to Barbados' maritime boundaries. Debt conversion is a transaction where a portion of a country's debt is purchased by an organization at a discount and restructured, thereby freeing up cash flow for a designated purpose such as environmental protection. You've been watching MSP and You, defining Barbados's ocean future. A production of the Coastal Zone Management Unit in conjunction with the InterAmerican Development Bank.